Welcome to English Stories for Listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you genuinely want to be fluent in English.
I want to talk to you about something that many people experience. It's about understanding English but not being able to speak it well. This is a common problem. I know how it feels because I have been there. I understand English when I read books, watch movies, or listen to others. But when it comes to speaking, I struggle. It's hard to find the right words, and I get nervous. Maybe you feel the same way. Let me tell you a story about my friend Maria. Maria moved to a new country where people spoke English. She had studied English in school for many years. She was very good at reading and writing in English. But when she had to speak, she felt shy and scared. Maria understood everything people said to her, but she couldn't respond easily. She felt embarrassed and frustrated. Maria wanted to improve her speaking skills. She tried many things. First, she started speaking to herself in English at home. She would describe her day, talk about her feelings, and practice saying different words and sentences. This helped her get used to hearing her own voice in English. It made her feel more comfortable and less nervous. One day, Maria decided to join an English conversation club. This was a group of people who met once a week to practice speaking English. At first, Maria was very shy. She didn't want to make mistakes. But everyone in the club was friendly and supportive. They understood how she felt because they were learning too. Slowly, Maria started to participate in the conversations. She made mistakes, but no one laughed at her. They helped her and encouraged her to keep trying. Maria also made friends with some English-speaking neighbors. She told them about her struggles with speaking English. They were kind and offered to help her practice. They would invite her over for tea and chat with her. These friendly conversations made a big difference. Maria learned new words and phrases. She learned how to use different tones and expressions. She started to feel more confident. Another thing that helped Maria was listening to English music and singing along. She loved music, and this made learning fun for her. Singing helped her with pronunciation and rhythm. She also watched English movies and TV shows with subtitles. This helped her see how words were used in different situations. She tried to repeat lines from the shows and practice speaking them. Maria's journey was not easy. There were times when she felt discouraged. But she didn't give up. She kept practicing every day. She realized that it was okay to make mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. Each time she made a mistake, she learned something new. She became more confident and fluent over time. I want to share another story about a man named John. John had a similar experience. He moved to an English-speaking country for work. He was very good at his job, but he struggled with speaking English. This made it hard for him to communicate with his colleagues. John understood everything in meetings, but when it was his turn to speak, he felt nervous and blanked out. He worried that people would think he was not smart because of his speaking skills. John decided to take action. He started by practicing with a language partner. He found a native English speaker who wanted to learn his language. They would meet twice a week and practice speaking in both languages. This exchange was very helpful. John learned new vocabulary and improved his pronunciation. He also helped his partner learn his language, which made him feel good. John also took an online speaking course. The course had many speaking exercises and activities. He practiced speaking about different topics, like work, hobbies, and daily life. The course also had feedback from teachers. This feedback was very useful. It showed John where he needed to improve and gave him tips on how to speak more fluently. John made a habit of speaking English every day. He would talk to himself in the mirror, record his voice, and listen to it. He also practiced speaking with his colleagues during lunch breaks. At first, he felt nervous, but his colleagues were supportive. They appreciated his efforts to speak English and helped him with difficult words. John's speaking skills improved a lot over time. He became more confident in meetings. He could express his ideas clearly. His colleagues noticed his improvement and praised him for his hard work. This made John feel proud and motivated him to keep practicing. From these stories, we can learn some important lessons. First, it's normal to feel nervous about speaking a new language. But we can overcome this fear by practicing regularly. Speaking to ourselves, joining conversation clubs, making friends with native speakers, and taking speaking courses are all effective ways to improve our speaking skills. Second, it's important to be patient with ourselves. Learning to speak a new language takes time and effort. We will make mistakes, but that's okay. Mistakes are opportunities to learn and grow. We should not be afraid of making mistakes. Instead, we should see them as a natural part of the learning process. Third, having a supportive environment is very helpful. Surrounding ourselves with people who encourage and help us can make a big difference. They can give us the confidence to keep trying and not give up. Finally, we should find ways to make learning fun. Listening to music, watching movies, and engaging in activities we enjoy can make the learning process more enjoyable. When we enjoy what we are doing, we are more likely to stick with it and improve faster. I hope these stories and tips inspire you. If you understand English but struggle to speak it, remember that you are not alone. Many people have faced the same challenge and overcome it. With practice, patience, and support, you can improve your speaking skills too. Keep trying and don't give up. You will see progress over time. Thank you for listening. I wish you all the best in your journey to speak English fluently. Keep practicing, stay motivated, and believe in yourself. You can do it. Let me share another part of Maria's story. After several months of practicing, Maria's speaking skills had improved a lot. She felt more confident and started to participate more in her English conversation club. She even made a short speech in front of the group, sharing her journey and the progress she had made. Everyone clapped and cheered for her. This was a big moment for Maria. She felt proud and realized how far she had come. Maria's job required her to speak with customers in English. Before, she would feel anxious and try to avoid long conversations. But now, she felt more comfortable. She started to enjoy talking to customers, asking them about their day, and helping them with their questions. Her boss noticed her improvement and praised her for her hard work. This made Maria even more motivated to keep practicing and improving her English. One day, Maria received an invitation to a party hosted by one of her English-speaking friends. She was excited but also a little nervous. She wanted to make a good impression and be able to chat easily with everyone. At the party, she met many new people. She introduced herself and started conversations. She made some mistakes, but no one minded. They were all kind and patient. By the end of the evening, Maria had made several new friends and felt very happy. John also continued to make progress. His online speaking course had a final project where he had to give a presentation. John chose a topic he was passionate about and worked hard on his presentation. He practiced many times, recording himself and making improvements. When the day of the presentation came, he felt nervous but ready. He spoke confidently and clearly. His teachers and classmates were impressed. They gave him positive feedback and encouraged him to keep practicing. John's improved speaking skills also helped him at work. He was able to participate more in meetings, share his ideas, and contribute to discussions. His boss noticed his improvement and gave him more responsibilities. John felt proud of himself. He realized that all his hard work was paying off. He continued to practice every day, knowing that he was getting better and better. Both Maria and John found that their lives changed for the better as their English speaking skills improved. They felt more confident and happier. They made new friends, did better at their jobs, and enjoyed their daily interactions more. They knew that the journey was not over and that they had to keep practicing. But they also knew that they had the skills and the determination to keep improving. For anyone who understands English but struggles to speak it, I want to say this: don't give up. Keep practicing and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Find ways to practice speaking every day. Talk to yourself, join conversation groups, make friends with native speakers, and take speaking courses. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress, no matter how small it might seem. Remember that every mistake is a learning opportunity, and every practice session brings you one step closer to fluency. I hope Maria and John's stories inspire you. They show that with dedication and practice, you can improve your speaking skills and achieve your goals. Keep trying, stay motivated, and believe in yourself. You can do it. Thank you for listening. Now, let me tell you about another friend of mine, Alex. Alex moved to an English-speaking country for his studies. He was very good at reading and writing in English, but, like many others, he found speaking very difficult. In class, he understood everything the teacher said, and he could follow along with the lessons. But when it came time to participate in discussions or give presentations, he felt very nervous. His heart would race, and he would forget the words he wanted to say. Alex knew he had to improve his speaking skills to do well in his studies and make new friends. He decided to take small steps to practice speaking. Every morning he would stand in front of the mirror and talk about his plans for the day. He would practice introducing himself, asking questions, and talking about different topics. This helped him get used to speaking English and boosted his confidence. Alex also joined a study group with some of his classmates. They would meet once a week to discuss their lessons and help each other with homework. At first, Alex was very quiet. He listened more than he spoke. But gradually, he started to participate more. He asked questions, shared his ideas, and helped his classmates with their questions. The study group was very supportive, and they encouraged Alex to speak more. This practice helped him a lot. Alex loved sports, so he decided to join a local soccer team. This was a great way for him to practice speaking English while doing something he enjoyed. He made many friends on the team, and they would chat before and after games. Alex learned a lot of new words and phrases related to soccer, and his speaking skills improved quickly. One of the most important things Alex did was to stop worrying about making mistakes. He realized that everyone makes mistakes when learning a new language, and that's okay. He learned to laugh at his mistakes and learn from them. This change in attitude made a big difference. He felt more relaxed and confident when speaking English. Over time, Alex's speaking skills improved a lot. He became more confident in class discussions and presentations. He made many friends, both in his study group and on his soccer team. He felt proud of his progress and motivated to keep improving. From Alex's story, we can learn that it's important to take small steps and practice regularly. Speaking to yourself, joining study groups or clubs, and finding activities you enjoy can all help you practice speaking English. It's also important to be patient with yourself and not be afraid of making mistakes. Remember that every mistake is an opportunity to learn and improve. I want to share one more story. This is about a woman named Sarah. Sarah moved to an English-speaking country for a job. She was very good at reading and writing in English, but like many others, she found speaking difficult. She understood everything her colleagues said, but when it was her turn to speak, she felt nervous and tongue-tied. Sarah decided to improve her speaking skills. She started by practicing with a language partner. She found a native English speaker who wanted to learn her language, and they would meet twice a week to practice speaking in both languages. This exchange was very helpful for Sarah. She learned new vocabulary and improved her pronunciation. Her language partner also learned a lot from her. Sarah also took an online speaking course. The course had many speaking exercises and activities. She practiced speaking about different topics like work, hobbies, and daily life. The course also had feedback from teachers, which showed her where she needed to improve and gave her tips on how to speak more fluently. Sarah made a habit of speaking English every day. She would talk to herself in the mirror, record her voice, and listen to it. She also practiced speaking with her colleagues during lunch breaks. At first, she felt nervous, but her colleagues were supportive. They appreciated her efforts to speak English and helped her with difficult words. Sarah's speaking skills improved a lot over time. She became more confident in meetings and could express her ideas clearly. Her colleagues noticed her improvement and praised her for her hard work. This made Sarah feel proud and motivated her to keep practicing. From Sarah's story, we can learn that finding a language partner, taking speaking courses, and practicing every day can all help improve our speaking skills. It's also important to be patient with ourselves and not be afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes are part of the learning process, and they help us improve. In conclusion, understanding English but struggling to speak it is a common problem. Many people experience this, and it's normal to feel nervous and make mistakes. But with regular practice, patience, and support, we can improve our speaking skills. Speaking to ourselves, joining conversation clubs, making friends with native speakers, taking speaking courses, and finding ways to make learning fun are all effective ways to practice speaking English. Remember that every mistake is a learning opportunity, and every practice session brings us one step closer to fluency. I hope the stories of Maria, John, Alex, and Sarah inspire you. They show that with dedication and practice, you can improve your speaking skills and achieve your goals. Keep trying, stay motivated, and believe in yourself. You can do it. Thank you for listening.